Okay, guys, so this is an interesting kind of video because here I will be discussing. Okay, so guys, here I would be discussing some things like, for example, things which can happen to anybody in this life, but how you actually go ahead from that. So I'll be discussing that. Okay, so just an example, like, sometimes what happens is that you prepared for something very well, and you have been preparing for a big thing for a long amount of time, and every time you get an opportunity you feel that this is the one for you. I mean, it's this feeling that you are getting closer to success, something like that. But it ends up in disappointment, thinking that okay, this is not the opportunity I was thinking about, or maybe something better is on the way, and you kind of get tired of this bullshit that it's always this endless cycle of me getting this job, or me getting this particular opportunity, or me having the right time with my partner, but it ends up that this is not the right time with my partner. As in, like, what I'm trying to say is, you say these things, right? I've been waiting for this time, or I've been actually affirming for this opportunity, or affirming for this particular time with my SP, and that this is all the dream come true, and it ends up in a way that, okay, so I saw my favorite cat just now, so just okay, all right. Sorry for getting deviated. So let me continue this thing. So what I'm trying to say is, for example, you've always been affirming or wanting something, or maybe thinking about a time wherein you just thought that this is the right time for you, and it ends up like, okay, this is not the right time for me, because like something in the 3D comes and catches your way. So this is for you actually. So for example, you just gave an interview, and you thought that you might get selected in this interview, but it ends up like somebody else was selected, or maybe it could be that they moved with or the position got closed, or it got frozen, or the budget got frozen, because there was one of those times like wherein I was selected in a big bank, and it was kind of an international bank. It had some international exposure, and the only thing is that they were a bit rigid, which was okay for me, because I'm not, because an organization is an organization. You're not marrying an organization, so until it works out with them, it's fine, up to a manageable limit. If it crosses the limits, you can always switch. And also, one more advice which might not be asked into this channel, but I would like to give you guys, is that whenever you think of switching, try to switch before you feel desperate that I really want to switch. So if you feel like your particular compensation is not enough for this particular kind of job, and there you haven't been seeing a lot of growth in this particular thing, you should start searching then and there right away, because for an opportunity to land up in your hand, it takes some time to get the right fit. So I would say that would be the thing. For me, like, for some people, things just land up then and there, right there, maybe because they have always been so aligned. Like, for example, when you met your SP, you weren't actually searching for one, but you ended up finding him. Why? Because you were totally aligned. So I remember when I met my SP a few years back, I had a big heartbreak, and after that I did like try to date someone, but that was not love. That was some sort of, I don't know, like some sort of attachment, or some sort of it was some sort of attachment. So after that, like after some time, I just realized that I mean, I never used to hang up on false narratives of love. And when I said that false narratives of love, I do not mean the good things. What I mean by false narratives of love is that when we see movies or when we see or absorb some sort of negative things from the internet or from the national television or something, basically they create drama because they want to sell that content to you, and that's not what it is in real. Until and unless you make it a victim kind of thing and you turn it into a miserable story, sabotaging your own love story, then it's something different. But otherwise, none of the love stories we have in real is some sort of drama. Can you just see so many healthy couples who have dated for so much of time and then got married? They've never faced any sort of complexity, any sort of bullshit drama, some sort of thing, and they actually didn't even have to go through manifesting an SP because they were always aligned to what they want. So so all these kinds of things basically come. So you will see that most people who always thought that the movies and serials are for real, I mean not for the positive things but for the negative things like heartbreaks and all that kind of stuff, and people who were actually too much into that thing, into that sadness, into that false narratives, or those unproductive narratives that I am replaceable in love or something like those kinds of things. People having those kinds of belief system have manifested what they believed. So I always believed that I would find a guy who is a gem person on his own. Like for me, it was always very important to have a guy who has a very good heart, because like I've seen my father who didn't have a very good heart, and he kind of spoiled me and my mom's life. Though we rebuilt it on our own, we didn't need a guy to complete us. But what I am trying to say is that you do need the other gender for your own person. So I've seen a lot of movements these days because things have become so modernized and so the society, the American society or the international society. I would say that it's not the international society, it's the American society, to be honest. The American society expects you to be okay with everything, and nowadays I see that there are some Americans who are actually standing up for what is not right, and that's a very good news, because what is not right will always be not right, even if you try to justify it as right. For example, people changing their genders. Now I don't want to go into a controversial topic, but think about it. God made you on your own design, and you are changing your gender, you are putting hormones in your system, and you are basically turning yourself into a different gender. You're cutting down organs, which is totally not normal. You're basically destroying your life or your body. So when we destroy our own body, whether we are putting alcohol in the system or we are using drugs for our body, it basically is not healthy. It reduces the longevity of a person. So that's what I want to say. So everything has a reason, and if you're trying to justify everything that no, you cannot say what is right for me and what is wrong, then basically some or the other way your thinking doesn't goes in a right way. So anyway, my point was always to tell you that sometimes you don't get a promotion and someone else gets it, and or maybe you didn't get a job, you performed well but you didn't get the job and somebody else got it. But 2 weeks later, it could also be that the company calls you saying that the position was on hold. Some or the other, they make a lie and they tell you that you are hired and they give you the offer letter. So, or you could also say or something like this could also happen, like a background check was done and somebody else failed it and you got it, and you don't know the inside story, but you just know that you got that role. So that's how it happens. So, and it could also be that the person who interviewed you initially leaves the job, and somebody else again interviews you and he takes you in. So it's all about your perspective, and that's how it is. So when my SP proposed me, there was a third party in there, like not actively, but it was there. And I would say that my SP always struggled with this third party thing, because like some of the other way he's not secured, he doesn't feel himself as, I mean, I'm not saying that he cannot be possessive, he can be possessive up to a certain extent, but some of the other way he feels that, you know, like he's replaceable or something like that, and it could have something related to it, to his past or something like that. But that is what we need to get above from. So you know, until and unless you don't make it as a permanent thing that okay, so the current situation is a permanent situation, it's not a permanent situation. So it could be that the person your SP is involved in, or maybe the kind of job you want to and somebody else got in the way, that thing can move in itself. They can break up, I mean, third party can break up with your person, or somebody loses interest in joining that job and you get the offer letter. So that's how it is. So you know, these accidents which you think that it just happened, it had no scientific reason, but it just happened, that's not actually an accident, it's actually God shifting things in your favor. So today I want you to, you know, I just want to wrap this video by saying that, you know, you don't know, sometimes life protects you in ways you don't realize. So maybe it was held on for some time until you make yourself ready, or maybe it could be you know, life wants to teach you something, but you should cultivate this sort of thinking wherein things always work in your favor. And it's not that it was coincident that something happened and things shifted in your favor, but that the universe rearranged things for yourself. So today's affirmation would be based on this. So let's affirm these 4 powerful affirmations. God goes before me and prepares every path in my favor. God goes before me and prepares every path in my favor. God goes before me and prepares every path in my favor. God goes before me and prepares every path in my favor. God is rearranging situations, people, and opportunities to bless me. God is blessing situations, rearranging opportunities, situations, and to bless me. God's hand is on my life. Everything shifts to support me overnight. God's hand is on my life. Everything shifts to support me overnight. God's hand is on my life. Everything shifts to support me overnight. God protects me, guides me, and makes all things possible for me. God protects me, guides me, and makes all things work together for my good. God protects me, guides me, and makes all things work together for my good. I am always supported and everything works in my favor. I am always supported and everything works in my favor. I am always supported and everything works in my favor. Okay guys, so this is an interesting kind of video, because here I will be discussing, okay, so guys, here I would be discussing some things, like for example, things which can happen to anybody in this life, but how you actually go ahead from that. So I'll be discussing that. Okay, so just an example, like, you know, sometimes what happens is that you prepared for something very well, and you have been preparing for a big thing for a long amount of time, and you know, every time you get an opportunity you feel that this is the one for you. I mean, it's this feeling that, you know, you are getting closer to success, something like that. But you know, it ends up in disappointment, thinking that okay, this is not the opportunity I was thinking about, or maybe something better is on the way, and you kind of get tired of this bullshit that, you know, it's always this endless cycle of me getting this job, or me getting this particular opportunity, or me having the right time with my partner, but it ends up that this is not the right time with my partner. As in, like, what I'm trying to say is, you say these things